Alrighty, well, welcome to the inaugural Cribs spiritual visit. We'll end up with another name as we go along, but this is Simeon from Compassion SEC, and I'm hoping to have 5 minutes of your time, Ash. But I need to let you know that this conversation will be recorded, may be used for the edification of your colleagues, and possibly even for the glory of God.
That is fine.
So good to go. Thanks for joining me today. So hey, just to get the conversation started, what did you have for breakfast?
Boring. I had toast.
That's okay. Anything on it?
Well, less boring. Yes, I had Biscoff. Have you tried that?
No. No.
It's a spread, kind of gingerbready, kind of caramelly.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah.
I have not come across that one, but I'm a fruit and yogurt breakfast type person myself,
Yes,
so
right.
probably not likely to go down that aisle in a hurry.
That's fair.
Do they sell it at Aldi?
I don't know. Most likely they sell it at Woolworths. Coles. Yeah, so.
Fair enough. And it's nice and rainy here in Newcastle this morning, but what's your favourite season?
Well, I would probably say spring with the exception of hay fever, or autumn with the exception of big storms that squish cars. So that's happened to me. That's why, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Just a bit of trauma there, but.
So we're here at Warrabrook today in the Compassion office. As you can see, we're in the Punapat room.
Yeah.
What led you to Compassion as a workplace?
Well, I started sponsoring in 2007 and quickly became an advocate. Just loved everything about Compassion and just quickly was like, I feel like this actually works. Like what they're doing is actually what they say they're doing. And and so I was kind of after that pretty desperate to get here just to be a part of it. I especially love the in Jesus name factor. Like I think that gives us an edge. So tried a couple of times and then.
Absolutely, fantastic. Talking about Jesus, is there a particular person apart from Jesus who had an impact on you becoming a Christian?
Well, I grew up in a Christian home, and so obviously my parents for taking me to church even when I didn't want to go as a teenager. But Jem was there when I made the decision for myself, and I've always admired like her faith through times of trial and things like that. So I guess Jem,
cool. And COVID times, church, been able to meet together?
In the last 2 weeks, we've actually gone back to meeting in person for our night services, which has been really nice. Prior to that, for a couple of months, we were doing like home church with like dinners and small groups and things.
Okay. So still gathering, but in a much smaller scale.
For a few months, obviously, with COVID, it was all online. Still online. We've got online services, so you can check us out on YouTube, New Vine Baptist Church.
Oh, very good. Same church as Cam?
Yes.
Very good. Same church as my mother now, actually.
Oh, heavens.
not that I think she's attended in person yet, unless she's been in the last 2 weeks. Is there a particular country that Compassion works in that you have a passion for, an affinity with?
Yeah, well, since being there, it's got to be Rwanda for me. So obviously seeing just the pain and the suffering and trials that they've been through as a country, but then the joy and level of forgiveness that they have now. And just like the people are beautiful, have such big hearts, and it really is a beautiful, like a picturesque country. And like they actually, random tidbit, they banned single-use plastics and plastic bags like years ago. Like this is and they have cleanups like in the streets like every weekend. So like they have people like going and picking up rubbish, and so it's really clean.
So they're not going to be liking the SEC Mail Centre sending all of the attachments in little plastic bags?
Yeah, possibly not. I don't actually know what they do with that in Rwanda because they've banned it. So we actually like if we took plastic bags in, we had to take them with us. Like the ultimate national park camping trip. Take all your rubbish with you. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I borrowed a book from the shelf there called God Sleeps in Rwanda. Have you seen that book?
I have not seen it, no.
Okay, well, it's currently on my bedside table, so you won't find it here in a hurry, but I'll let you know when I read it. But yes, it sounds like a country that's been hugely impacted by violence
Yeah.
and misunderstanding, but it does seem that miracles are occurring there, which is great news.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Is there anything you've started during COVID, or any activities that you've started during COVID for a healthier mind, body or spirit, and will you continue on with them when things eventually go back to normal?
Yeah, I have been a bit more disciplined with like my daily reading, whether that's from like chapters, books, passages, or just devotionals that are based on certain verses or whatever. So that's been really good, and then obviously journaling a lot more, like my thoughts on all of that. I have been walking more and listening to worship music with that.
So apart from September, you've been walking more?
Yes. That's like walking is generally my go-to. Like that's my outdoor activity to obviously when you're working from home, you don't want to be cooped up all day in the house. So yeah, walking is the general. But I also, for a big chunk of sort of our lockdown in New South Wales anyway, I was doing a bit of a singing challenge as well.
Okay.
So yeah, just for a bit of a
And you
creative
do
outlet.
dancing?
I do dancing, yes. For a while we obviously couldn't do classes, but now we can.
Yeah.
So we have to book in advance. It's 10 people in
Yes.
a class. So yes.
What style of dancing?
I do a few different styles. So at the moment it's pretty much any class that I can get into or what works with my work schedule. But I do a bit of hip hop, I do a bit of Afro dance hall, and a bit of
Style I'm not
reggaeton.
familiar with.
Yeah, so yeah, a few different in there.
Cool. Very good. A bit of Rwandan influence there as well, isn't there?
Well, yeah. There's a couple that have like sort of African or South American influence. So
Cool. Very good. And is there anyone in the SEC whose style you have been particularly appreciative of or benefited from in your long period here?
Yeah, well, I guess over the last 10 years, I've been influenced by people both past and present. So yeah, it was really hard to think of anyone in particular that I might have been influenced by, but I think I'm constantly learning from people, like in the team. I love being on the floor or doing side-by-side sessions and just hearing how people are phrasing certain things, and just the joy in people's voices speaking with sponsors. I love hearing, like reading on the SEC group chat or in celebrating wins, like different stories that have come about. So I feel like I'm always learning from you guys. So
fantastic, very good. And have you bought any Christmas presents yet? I know it's now October deduction day, 20th of October for the record.
Yes.
Christmas
yes,
presents?
I have.
You have?
I have actually.
Oh.
I say every year I'm going to get started in October, and I never ever do. I bought 2.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
The crazy things you do in COVID.
I know. Yeah, I actually, it's from the Body Shop at Home, because I have a friend that is a consultant. So yes, I've purchased for both my dad and Richard. They're
plug there for parties, Body Shop at Home parties.
If you want to host a Body Shop at Home party, please contact me. My friend Sophie would love to host you.
Very good. And final question.
Yeah.
If there was anywhere that you could live other than the beautiful city of Newcastle,
Yes.
where would it be?
I think it would probably be either New York or London. I think I could get used to the city
The bright
life
lights
there.
and the big city feel.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be a different me there, but I liked them both, so I was like, I could probably get used to this. Yeah.
Very good. Well, thanks for joining us this morning, Ash.
No problem
And for
at all. Thank you
sharing
for
a bit of
having
your
me.
life, and appreciate it immensely. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.